Good afternoon and welcome to Robot Wars 2026 with your hosts.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Amy. And we're here to present Robot Wars. We're very excited, are we not?
Very excited. The teams putting the final touches on their robots. Some of them have been spending months designing and making, and it's all ready for the big occasion today.
Yeah, it's a really big time for these students. A lot of them have spent a lot of hard work over the last week, a lot of money we've heard, but you'll learn more about that later. Building, making and designing these robots, and we're really excited to see them in action. We've got a range of skills and weapons they're going to be using today, from pincers to saws to even just spiky objects, so we're really excited to see them in motion.
Yeah, so we've got about 5 minutes until the first battle is scheduled, and that is between Group A and Group J. You can see A already there in the corner.
Getting ready, getting set up, scoping out the atmosphere. We must mention that we were meant to be filming this outside. Sadly, Brighton has been hit with a little bit of rain, so we've moved inside. But don't worry, it should all be safe, all be sorted. So, the first robot on is by the chefs. Their slogan is "Let us cook," and their robot is called forgive my pronunciation, La Diavola.
I think it means the devil in Italian.
Yes, let's go with that. So the devil is on the stage. They have wheels inside, a built-in system, and a few surprises up their little cheeky sleeves.
I mean, we know what the surprises are.
I mean, I'm so excited. Yeah.
I don't know, is it a tactic to put them off? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out if it's successful.
There we go, I guess. But yeah, so they've got a built-in system. So they are a saw robot. So they have a saw at the front. It has a jump in it, as we've been told. So if it hits into another robot, it won't malfunction. So here's hoping we've got a good little match on for us.
And now shall we discuss who they're fighting first up?
Yes, give it to us, Noah.
They're one of my favourite teams, Amy. I don't know about you.
Yeah, go for it.
Go on, I think they've called it Sally. I can't really call why they've named, but you'll notice, you might have noticed, they've got a polystyrene head attached to it. I think it was apparently to scare
the competition.
Yes. I mean, they spoke about maybe having a wig on it or maybe painted, but they thought it was creepiest just leaving it plain. Which
yes.
I think
leaving anything plain is really scary, especially when you're fighting a pizza with so many toppings. And it's starting up now. Sally, so £9 the head was from Hobbycraft, as we found out.
I think that's all they've spent on the robot.
That's all they've spent.
Is the £9 on the head.
Yeah, styrofoam. So let's hope it doesn't get chopped up.
I think we're almost ready to get started.
Are we ready? And here they are off. We got Sally, Team J, versus the Italian Devil, Team A. Yellow. Oh, and we're seeing a few little clicking and clacking over here. The pizza seems to be running in the wrong positions, and Sally's having a major freak out. Maybe the head is working. Hitting into the back, hitting into the crust of the pizza. Pizza is definitely feeling the heat with its single spinning wheel. Clearly we've having some mobility issues here. What do we think? We just got a little bit of a dance party going on. Maybe that Bluetooth speaker, Team A have hidden in the pizza.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't hear anything. I don't know.
No, neither can I, but, you know, the kids couldn't hear the Pied Piper before you took them away.
They're driving a bit erratically. I think they don't realise quite what they got to do. I think they got to attack.
Yes, and we're switching over here to the drivers. So our drivers today, we've got Kai, and for Sally, we have got Joe. So Kai versus Joe, and both seem to be having a whale of a time. Kai, as you can see, in the cowboy hat, and Joe in the pink salmon shirt. And that's the match over.
Is that over already?
I hope not.
I feel like nothing really happened, did it?
No. Can you
judge a winner from that? I'm not sure.
Maybe dance moves do count.
But I think they're going to have to.
Yes.
I hope the battles get a bit more competitive.
I want to see destruction. I want to see chaos.
I feel like they've spent a lot of hard work on it, and it was bit underwhelming.
Right.
Is that it?
I guess work hard, play
Yeah.
hard, as they do say.
I feel a bit underwhelmed, but I'm sure they put in so much work, and I'm not sure it paid off. I feel a bit bad.
So after a slightly disappointing round, you would say, what are you looking forward to in the other robots, Noah? What do you want to see today?
I don't know. I think I saw on the board that they'd circled J, so
Okay.
maybe that's how they decided the winner. I'm
Okay,
not sure.
so we're
I think
assuming Sally is one.
Assuming. I think I would have really liked to see that Bluetooth speaker interaction, but I'm not sure how it would have scared Sally, but...
I don't know.
Um,
We got some close-ups of the robots here. This was a robot we did interview. It is robot... I think that's about a buzz. Or was it groupie?
yeah, you'd think we would have prepared for this.
Yes.
But,
Well, clearly studying isn't our strong suit.
there you go. It says
There we go.
JS on point, a points decision.
Oh, and that's my
Again-
initials as well, AJ.
Can I move?
Oh, sorry. Little tidbit.
I'm not sure how they came to that decision.
No.
No.
But I would too. Maybe Sally was staring them down.
But we've done some research. We figured out how big the arena is today, didn't
Yes, we did know. Oh, you did.
I did.
Do you want to give us the stats?
Well, I can't remember them. I think
Well,
you've got them written down.
I think I can. So Noah has worked out the pitch today, which they are fighting on, is 8.5 feet. Oh, shoe
That's the
sizes
shoe
of Noah
yeah, no.
long. So the width is 17 and a half, and the height is 8.5. Noah shoes.
Yeah, the cutting edge science there.
Yes, no more football pitches. Get them out.
I think it's a much smaller arena than had it been outside.
Yes.
And typically, it's now sunny. Blue
It's
skies,
beautiful.
no rain in sight. But we're stuck inside.
We're stuck
Do you
inside.
think that'll make any difference, Amy? Or, I mean, they didn't really get close to each other in the first battle.
No, no, not at all. I don't think it will make much of a difference. I believe that being inside, you've got that flat floor, flat footing, none of the gravel from outside to interfere with the wheels of the robot. So theoretically, they should be a lot more mobile. So seeing A and J really struggle on this platform, on this medium, on this terrain even, is a little bit concerning for us. Sadly, I think the crowd could be affected by the weather though, because although when outside we're not being rained on, the UV does a lot for crowd morale. As you would know, as NASTA winner, Noah Mitchell.
Well, I wasn't going to bring that up, but thank you.
Yeah, so Noah has a lot of commentating under his dear belt.
Yeah, again, you wouldn't be able to tell. But we've got our two robots next ready to fight. Mm-hmm. So we've got B on the screen there, and it should be up against
Yes, of course.
Group N. Now, I think I've said this about the other two robots as well, but B is also one of my favourites.
Yes, well, I didn't get to interview B, you did.
Oh, no,
so
I did. So I'm not sure the camera can... there it is. The camera getting close enough. They've got stickers of their lecturer,
Ooh.
Ian, who appeared on Robot Wars 20 years ago.
Yes, he did. With his mighty robot.
Oh, I have no idea what it's called. I haven't watched the episode. No, I don't know.
I remember it was yellow.
Remember it was yellow, okay.
Yes.
Did he do it multiple times? I'm not sure. Let us know in the chat.
Yes, let us know in the chat what his robot was called. The
Yeah,
winner, I don't know.
Yeah, so big up Ian.
Big up Ian.
We know it's your final year lecturing here.
And
so,
you will be missed.
And you will be missed. So
Yeah.
I hope this last Robot Wars is worth it. And do you know who they're up against?
They are up against N, which is more of a ramming robot. It has wheels on the outside, so a little bit less defensive. I think these ones aim to get under each other's hoods and then flip the other one over. Ooh, we've got some real speed from MMM. Ian must be proud. It's speed of lightning.
And I don't think it can move. The wheels...
Oh, we were told by this group that the wheels were the weak spot, and clearly B has just seen it, spotted it, and absolutely got in for the kill.
It looks more like a traditional robot that you'd see, focusing on the mechanics, but I'm not sure it's paid off, unfortunately.
Clearly not. It does give a Roomba a run for its money.
Yeah. I feel like it is a... If the wheels aren't working, it's a bit of a flaw, isn't it? You won't be able to...
And there wasn't even any gravel. So that is a clear win for Team B. Ian must be very proud, smiling away from the sidelines and from the robot as they go into the next round.
Yeah, driver Ray doing an excellent job, and we'll be back.
And as you can see, they've decided to put 20 seconds on there just to hone down. This is the robot to beat, I believe.
And so obviously they're trying to claim the title of Robot Wars winner 2026, but it also affects their grade, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Noah, can you tell us a bit about the grading process for these students? How does it work?
Yeah, so they're all second year students and so have 10% of their grade for this year or this module, I'm not sure. I think it's only 10%. I don't think the students are caring too much.
We've heard that the presentation and the documents mean a lot more. This is just for the fun. I do believe the winner gets a little boost on that grade. So that's always fun and exciting for them. We've got some really fun robots coming up now, entering the stage. We've got a almost haunting, deathly robot here. Red and black is running away from its owner. And we've also got robot number C.
Yep. Robot number C. Put in the final touches.
Well, you can see I don't do engineering, you know?
I mean, with the other robot ready to go, you got to feel like, are they getting an unfair advantage? Making final touches. Are they ready? I guess we're about to find out.
And here they're about to start off here. We've got, dare I say, the robot of darkness versus baby blue is what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, because I haven't got any information about these teams.
No, neither do I.
We didn't manage to get around to speak to them, but
this is very exciting.
I'm sure they're confident. That's what I can say.
Yeah. Well, being in the ring first, they must really get in the other team's heads. Really owning the court, owning the space, creating this hostile atmosphere. The robots must be crumbling under pressure. So we're finishing up the final touches here. Hopefully we're going to put a lid on it and start this next match.
In all fairness, this fight was scheduled to take place at 20 past. So 10 minutes ahead of schedule currently. But surely they've had weeks to prepare for this.
Well, clearly they should have.
There you go. Are they ready?
Done a little bounce test.
It looks a lot smaller in comparison to a lot of the other robots we've seen.
Quite small. The wheels, though, look really quite sturdy and hefty. But similar to the robot which got knocked out last round, is that going to make an impact with the other robot having its wheels inside the vehicle?
We know that the smaller robots are quicker. They can get around the court. Is it called a court? What do you call it? An arena?
What do you want to call it? The arena court?
An arena sounds more imposing, more threatening.
Yeah, let's do it the arena.
Yeah,
the Colosseum.
The Colosseum, there you go.
Noah's 8.5 times 17 feet Colosseum. And here it's starting. The crowds get the energy up. And here we go. So we've got two fighters here, giving each other a look of approval. They're ready for this fight.
Bit of a cautious start for both sides. Oh, there.
Ooh, straight in, under the wheel. They're climbing all over each other. It's like a jungle gym. Whoa, and I'm starting to think that C has no choice in it. It's getting thrown around left, right, and center. I love the decoration on these robots. There's lots of originality here, especially in an engineering degree. Are you excited by all the costumes you've seen today?
I'm a bit mesmerised by it. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how they've made them, if I'm honest. It's all above me.
Yes, yeah. Luckily, we just get to sit and enjoy. And this one seems to be quite a head-to-head.
See us fighting back a little bit. Started off on the back foot. I think the design from I really allows it to get underneath the opposition and then flip.
Oh.
And that might signal the end of this battle.
And let's just say Robot C does not look happy about it.
No.
Great face, great. Oh. Wow, wow, wow.
And the crowd are loving that. The first one that we've seen being pushed off the arena.
Yes.
Coliseum.
And actually really is pumping up the audience. They're feeling it now. They're really getting into it. We can see how the court's really been affected by all the wheels, all this tear up.
And it's just been marooned on the side there. And it seems like the last final touches they put on before the fight didn't work for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, they didn't. their luck, all their hard work just didn't come to fruition today. But don't worry, there's always next year.
Is there? No, I don't think there is. I think it's only a one-year thing, second years.
Yes.
So they won't be back next year.
They can never redeem themselves.
Unless they fail the course, which we hope doesn't happen.
Yeah, we hope that doesn't happen, but if they do, we'll see them all next year. And as they're taking their robots off, we'll get to see the new scores on the doors here.
Well, I'm really excited about the next one.
Yes.
The bit of uniqueness about it is that we'll see 3 robots fight in this next one.
Oh yes, 3 robots are fighting in this next match. We've got D versus F versus P.
I think P was a last-minute addition.
Yes, I believe so.
And P, it reminds me of the robot that won it last year.
Perry
the platypus. A fantastic design. Uses little beaver tail.
Yes.
Has a little flipper.
Little hats.
Little hat, fedora.
Ooh. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I had to correct you there.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. My apologies. So we have got Pepper Punch, which sounds like a monster flavour that's not yet come out.
Well,
versus...
I must admit, I do know a bit of background information about this team.
Oh.
I'm one of colleagues with one of the members.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So the reason for the pepperness of their name is that they found a Peppa Pig scooter.
Oh.
And they've taken the wheels off said scooter and put it in Pepper Punch.
I love that. So Daddy Pig did the marathon, and Pepper's doing Robot Wars at University of Brighton.
Yeah,
I love
fantastic.
that. So with that fun little tidbit, and you've got a stake in the game. This one, Noah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
A bit of bias. I'm not sure I can be able to commentate on this one.
Yeah, just you can mesmerize into it. Support your friends.
And it looks one of the biggest robots, especially that we've seen so far. It weighs 11.6 kg in their last weigh-in.
So yes, the robots do get weighed. They get checked before they go out onto the court, just to prevent any issues, so there's no malfunctions on the court. Keep it nice and smooth. So we've got a few little weigh-ins for a few robots. I believe there was a limit. I believe it was 13 kilograms limit on the robots.
Oh, don't look at me. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Let's say 13. And we've got a bit of atmosphere from the crowd. As you can see, it's all really built up. Everyone's getting involved here. And here we go. And there's Ian himself.
If there's anybody who knows how they're feeling at the moment, it's Ian. He's got the experience. He's got the nous, and now he's using that to the next generation. Really inspirational.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way of putting it, Noah. I might cry.
I imagine there's a big part of him who wants to get involved. Could have created the robot himself.
Yes, and it is worth mentioning, last year, if you do check out the footage, I recommend you do on the Bulbs TV page. Last year, Ian really kindly bought his robot from the show.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
And in the last round, he fought the winning student's robot. So hopefully we'll get this year.
Hopefully. Let's not promise anything. I don't think that's happening.
No, I don't think it's happening either.
You might also want to have checked out last year's one, because it doesn't have commentary.
Ooh.
Some people might think that's better.
Yeah, some people may say.
Some people might say it's better on mute this year.
And you'll feel free to do that. You're more than welcome to do that.
But they wouldn't be able to hear us.
No, they wouldn't. Well, last year we were here and we were commentating, but let's just say in person, as the sound did not work. We had a really giggle of a time.
We did.
A lot of fun.
We hope you're having as much fun as we're having.
Yes, we're just feeling gobby and giggly, right? Gobby and Gigi.
Because everyone is doing the hard work around us.
Yes.
And we just sat having a fantastic time, and we hope you are as well.
We've got to say congratulations to the Bulbs team. They've put on an absolutely excellent performance. And let's just say they've been so dear, so pampering. And we're still setting up here on Pepper Punch.
Oh, there's the Pikachu one as well.
Isn't that face incredible?
Yeah, I know I've said this, but it's my favourite design.
Yes.
I think we'll see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, which...
with all 4 brothers, though.
So who was that? Donatello,
Michelangelo.
Raphael,
and...
the other one.
I keep wanting to say Lafayette, but that's...
That's Hamilton, isn't it?
No, it is. Donatello.
If anybody knows the other Ninja Turtle, please let
Drop
us know.
a comment.
We
Yeah.
won't be able to see it, but
But we appreciate that it's there. So we have got a few little well-known figures here. We've got Peppa, Pikachu, and the
is it
four-
Leonardo?
It may be. That
don't know.
does sound correct. Yes. And we're coming in with Group E is setting up here. They said it took a lot of time to brainstorm their name, but they did end up on Group E as the name.
Oh, have we gone ahead of schedule here? Because it looked like P wasn't ready,
Ooh.
and they were scheduled to face in the next battle. But E, originally scheduled to fight at 2:55, so what was that, 40 minutes away?
Whew.
They're scheduled to play against L.
But I really think it shows so much professionalism, being able to go when you're not meant to go. Ready when you're not needed to be ready. It's a beautiful thing.
So this is a 3-robot fight.
Ooh.
It looks like the Pikachu team aren't ready, so E will be replacing them, and they'll be fighting D and F. Now D is one of the most spectacular robots you'll see.
Okay.
Because it cost them £500 to make. Of their own money.
500?
Yeah, and I think it's the heaviest robot.
Yes, they almost got
competition.
disqualified, but I think they luckily managed to cut some corners off and get it under that maximum weight and be able to participate today. They've got a beautiful design, lots of colour, lots of shape. I believe they're a flipping robot, if I'm correct, Noah?
Yes, I think so. You can see it at the front. They've got their little flipper. It weighs 16 kg.
So 13 was not the limit.
Was no.
Wow. So we've got a real tank in the arena at the moment. We've got E, which is Group E. They are a 3-spiked, quite defensive robot. They are 13 kilograms for reference. So they are a lot smaller, a lot lighter. And we've got Peppa Punch over here in the corner. I would say an absolute tank as well. And here they are, they're fighting off E, even though the smallest of the robots is kicking and screaming. We've got Riptide is getting a little shy.
Yeah, they were a bit worried, Riptide, the amount of money that they spent. The pneumatics went untested before.
Oh.
So, a few unknowns. And
I believe it was 500 quid, didn't you say?
500 quid, yeah.
500. Woo!
And Pepper Punch is just enjoying the ride at the moment. Just seems to be enjoying the experience, just sitting there. And
Yeah,
now
they're getting
he's under
ganged
attack.
up
Yeah, this is brutal.
This is absolutely brutal. Indeed.
Oh.
Ooh, E is really ramming in. They've got a few spikes, but they've really gone to using the flat edge for the most attack.
Using their smaller size to be able to move around the court quicker. And they're sandwiched now in between D, Riptide and Pepper Punch.
Ooh, it's a big cuddle fest. And D is following in E's footsteps and using that backside to plunge into it. Although the weight is clearly showing as it struggles to move and...
I hope Pepper Punch is okay. Hasn't moved.
They've been ganged up on. They have been.
I mean, the spikes didn't really provide a good defense mechanism there, did
I
it,
would say I didn't see a use of any single weapon capability at all in
sorry,
that
Prav,
match.
if you're watching.
Sorry, guys. Who needs spikes when you've got a good flat back, you know?
And they're cowering for the driver for Riptide.
That's
We'll
a
see.
devastating blow, dare I say, to the wallets of the team.
Yes. I'm not sure I would have put that much financial backing into it. And did it pay off? I don't know who won.
Well,
But
when we see the scoreboards, yes.
My expert opinion, I think E deserved that victory. Was really attacking Pepper Punch in the stages there. And was a bit of an underdog, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say really mobile, really showed how much these students put into the wheels and the capabilities of their robot to traverse the course.
Because they weren't very confident. I was speaking to them beforehand and I was saying kind of what special features has it got. And they simply said, well, it moves. And as you can see, better than Pepper Punch.
She moved.
Yeah, fantastic.
She moves for sure. Yeah, she should have been in round 1 with that little dance battle going on. She would have swiped the floor. So looking at the scoreboards now, it's being changed over here. What can we see, Noah?
And I think E did win. in fact.
Ooh.
And I think that's deserved.
I'm here to say, I think E is becoming one of my new favourites.
I think we've got so many favourites. We just love all the teams.
Yes, well, We're lovers, we're not fighters. Hey.
Unlike the robots. That's why I was sat.
Bred to kill.
Yeah.
Yes, this is why we're sat so far away from the court. We've got our next robot coming in here with a little bit of glimmer, a bit of shine in its eyes. It's definitely one of the most anatomical robots.
And look, the pampering E. It's like a racehorse. After they've won a race, they get pampered, they get treated. They're
Nice
looking
hot
after,
blanket.
and they'll be back after the break for the next round.
For the next, going up into those final semi-final slots. Is there anything on the line? Do they get any prizes? It's just the grade up for offer?
Just for the grade and pride.
Ooh.
Imagine if you carry that title around. Robot Wars 2026 winner, no one can take that away from you.
No one.
No
Not
one.
even Nasta winner Noah Mitchell. Yes, that's incredible. Pride will do anything.
Put that on your LinkedIn page.
Well, you can. You definitely can. And we will be liking it. Please tag us.
Please tag us, yeah.
Bulbs TV.
And PPSN.
And PBSN. Purple Panthers Sport Network.
Hopefully we'll continue next year.
Yeah, definitely will continue next year. Please join the societies. Get involved. Get behind the camera. Get creative.
And if you're jealous of what me and Amy are doing today, or think you can do a better job, which I'm sure you can.
I beg to differ.
We'd love for you to get involved.
We'd love to get involved. There's so many spaces and options available at Bulbs and PPSN.
And we can turn around here, and we're very close to one of the teams.
Yes, we are. So what team are we close to? I think we're
there
close to
we are. There
Baby
we are
on
the
Board.
street. Did you just see us?
Turn that
Fantastic.
camera back.
Cheers, Shaq. They've got an L plate on.
Oh, I believe this robot is called Baby on Board. So it's, dare I say, a younger generation of robots, new on the scene. It's just getting tested out now.
Again, it seemed like a more unique design because it was taller than it was. Well, I don't know if that will.
Yeah, it's a lot more taller, a lot more tower-like compared to these flatter designs, these more floor-based designs.
And on the screen now, I think you can see, is that the ram? I'm assuming. Because it looks a bit like a ram.
Oh, okay, I thought that was a dog. No, it is. I think it is the ram.
Has he got a tree for a nose?
I believe so, but I guess lambs or rams love the forest. I've not seen them in the forest, mainly seen them in a field. But the ram, so this is someone else you also know, Noah, is in this group. So Noah is quite the B-Not today, big name on campus. The ram, I think it's going to be...
Driven by Keelan, I think is what you're going to say.
Yes. I just couldn't. I don't know why.
We were there again.
Oh, he's not going to turn back now.
He's not turning back. Oh,
No.
There's our fame gone.
Yes, 5 seconds.
Yes.
So it's got teeth, it's got a lot of power to the wheels, and it is 12.5 kg. So it's a pretty like average weight for these kind of robots.
And you might be wondering, I didn't see the teeth. And that's because they're hidden. Under the little flap at the bottom, bit of cardboard.
Oh, yes!
It moves, I think.
I think. We'll find out. And there is to say that with the ram... Oh, here's what I was looking for. So the ram, one of the members of this team did say they got cut quite badly by the spikes of the ram.
I think he described it as a crime scene in the Cockcroft bathroom earlier.
So it's already claimed its first victim, which is great.
So we know his teeth work.
And we know it's a deadly force of an animal.
And it just shows the blood, tears, and effort that the teams go through. Quite
literally.
Yeah. So I say the teeth aren't really hidden anymore.
No. The teeth are out, they're on show, so is the tongue, which is maybe a bit too much. I joke.
They're
we also go
underway.
against P, so we're against Pikachu now. So we fight the animals.
Neither of them are moving. Oh, come on,
a little bit of movement here. The wheels have a little bit of grip on them as well, so you can see where they've attached some
as you can also see,
tack to them.
Pikachu, Team P. Also, how do you think you judge a winner of this? Surely both of them should just not go through. I think it's a bit unfair. Like,
well, they don't seem to be moving, are they?
No, which is a fairly fundamental flaw.
Yeah, maybe they're anxious. Oh, we got a bit of movement from Ram.
which is a shame because they said they were fully happy, Pikachu.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be.
And I would say that doesn't look like a happy robot.
No. But Nasa, the driver, doing his best, I'm sure. Look how cute he looks.
It's so cute. You just want to take it home. Well, you don't want to take the ram home. It's murderous, but this one is cute. It's got the wheels on the outside, which is a bit of a disadvantage.
You feel like the robots that have been performing better have been on the inside. And Ian does not look impressed there.
Well, luckily that doesn't have his face on it. Well, it's landlocked here. Big standstill.
This is thrilling stuff, isn't it? This is why we watch Robots 2026.
I'm utterly captivated.
For the crazy battles.
For the trick shots, hit shots.
Put this in the trailer.
See you 2027. Just this match. Yes.
And I'm not sure when they must be calling this to an end. Surely, let's put them out of their misery.
Yeah.
You got to feel bad on the big stage like this.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing.
I know Keelan himself is putting a lot of effort for this, not just in the making, but the design of it. And it's a real shame.
It is a real shame. It is a real shame. We see this every single year. There are going to be some robots which just don't make it, and that's okay. It's nothing against them, but we will be flaming them from behind this little screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we got any experience in building robots? No, we haven't.
None.
But we can still comment.
Yes, we can, because we might as well have. We've learned so much over these years doing it.
Over these hours of doing this.
Yes, over these little chats with all the individuals on the course. We've been told this is one of the hardest modules in engineering. I think it's just so personal. It's so difficult.
Does he want to move?
She's shimmering a little bit. Maybe she's just charging up.
I think it showed a bit more promise than Pikachu.
Well, I think it was also mentioned by the one of the Rams members that they broke the motherboard last night and had to remake it over the last night and this morning. So, dare I say, there may be some technical errors going into why this is not moving. And yet everyone's still staring, everyone's captivated. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but maybe Pikachu's put a little trance on them. He's just so cute.
Have they got? Have they? Maybe they hadn't started.
And here we were.
Now we started. Oh, look at that.
And they've gone straight for
Pikachu,
it.
no.
Oh no. I'm sorry for all the rudeness.
Defamation, yes.
Yeah, the defamation. Don't sue us, please. Oh, and here it goes.
Pikachu is stuck. Part of his wheel has come off.
And Pikachu is just landlocked. It can't move. L is clearly the winner here.
Thoroughly zip.
It's hurt Pikachu. It's hurt its teammate. What can it not hurt? What can it not draw blood from? That's one bloodthirsty robot. And Ian looks really happy with that result. He sees a new robot king in the making, for sure. So that even to the last minute, people are making these robots. It is absolute chaos in here. Can you describe the atmosphere in the room here, Noah?
So it's I say tense. I think everyone's a bit nervous. As I said, everyone's put a lot of work into it, and they don't want to fail on the big stage.
Yeah, not in front of the big boss.
Not in front of Ian.
No.
And because they know if they fail, they get ridiculed by us, which some may say is unfair.
I mean,
they'd be right.
Yes, it would be.
We thought they weren't moving purposely.
Yeah, we were captivated for 5 minutes. But it's buzzy in here. Everyone's quite energetic. Everyone's in quite a good mood. We just got people flailing around left, right, and center. So many teams. I believe we got the whole alphabet here today.
Up to P, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
There's a lot of teams.
And there's Pikachu at the end.
After the beating he's just taken. And the tail would have been so useful to get a little flip, potentially. That would have been such an awesome way of fighting. But not to be for Pikachu this year.
And we've got our next robot stepping up to the plate. We have Robot T.
So I'm not sure we can say their name.
Oh, can we not?
No, it might have a rude word in it.
Oh.
Anyway, it's got 2 spikes at the front and was built within just 2 days.
Oh, yes, it was. They are happy that they've got a robot. This is what we've heard from the team. They're a bit worried about the wheels. But they're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, I think they're a bit worried about everything.
Yes.
The driver,
yes.
Tommy, that is not confident at all.
No.
It doesn't bode well, does it?
No. Is that the driver, Orla?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, yeah. No, they also... Oh, I see it. Let's just call her Beetle.
It's a beetle, the scrap beetle.
Scrap Beetle, yes. So we've got Scrap Beetle in the blue corner. And they will be versing off against...
I'm not sure.
I'm not
That's
sure.
A good question.
That's a great question.
Here it is. Up against K, hopefully.
Ooh, so that will be cake. Spelt with a K.
Innovative.
Very, very, very clearly someone was inspired. It is a circle design, a bit like a cake tin. It has a saw razor. They made it for under 10 quid, which is really good going considering some of the entries we've seen today in those high.
Yeah, we saw it didn't pay off for Riptide.
No.
Out in the first round.
Maybe it's not paid to win at all. Not at all. We got Tom driving cake, and when we asked him if he's confident, he said yes, but no.
Wow.
He has such a way with words.
And it went through 10 redesigns.
Oh, wow. 10 redesigns.
I'm not sure what they're doing for the first 9.
Yeah, so going up against someone who's made a robot in 2 days, we've got one that had so much input, it had 10 designs.
We're a bit of change to the schedule.
Yes, we have. And we've got signs.
We've given you all that information about Kay.
And now we've got the
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who are Raphael,
Leonardo, Donatello,
Michelangelo.
Woo! There we go. And this has 10 spikes to it, so this is one demon of a robot.
And they are at a bit of a disadvantage here already, because their driver Joe has recently had surgery on his shoulder.
Yes, he has.
So his arm is in a sling, as you'll be able to see. But that's not stopping him. Fair play, Joe.
The tenacity of that man, you just really can't put anything past it. We've got T here. It's just doing a lot of spinning motions.
Yeah, we were warned it would spin like
a lot.
Yeah, I can't complete the end of that sentence.
Spin like crazy.
Spin like crazy, yeah.
Let's go with that. So we got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming in hot, mounting T into the corner. She can't even move anymore.
Trying the best. You can see the wheels, all the effort it's making.
She's trying her best. Dare I say that's some more scooter wheels we're seeing here. I really like how scrappy and found all these robots are. Really, like using our 3 R's, reuse, reduce, and recycling here.
A bit of a deadlock, and Ian is stepping in to move, and T disassembling itself. Maybe was that on purpose?
Dare I say surprise attack?
Oh no, Ian's corrected it.
Oh, he was not having it at all. I think T is being set up right in the middle here, so they get a little bit more of a fair chance.
And there it.
Ooh.
And will Ian step in? Debris on the arena.
And the turtles are coming back over. It's like the Transformers, but for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's very fun. Ooh, and they're grabbing them and slamming them against... maybe not slamming them against the wall. But I think that is marking the end for Team T.
They've called in to the fight. And we will see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the next round.
Yeah, we will. Are we not so excited? This is really a fun team. I love the design of the robot as well.
And fair play to Team T for just getting on the arena. Built in 2 days, that is some effort. Fair play.
She moved a little bit. It was an excellent effort and a lot better than maybe you and I could come up with.
Definitely.
Definitely. So we got some more. So all the robots are being set. Oh, sorry, we've got a little bit of a hammer going on behind us. Hard work, dedication. We've got a wheel fixing over here. So we've got a little a recover station set up behind us. It has motherboards, soldering irons, hammers, as you can hear. So we've got a lot of hustle and bustle going on behind us. A lot of repairing the robots for next fights. And we got Kay, finally. Going to tell us a bit more about Kay?
I mean, we already have done that. Well, let's go for it again. So, Team K. They're called Cake, with 2 cakes. One at the start, one K at the start.
K-A-K-E. So if you're dyslexic, you might resonate with that. It's a circle design. Again, saw razor, under 10 pounds, and it had 10 redesigns. So it's there's a lot of hard work and effort put into this robot. It's going to be piloted by Tom. And again, we asked if he was confident, and he said yes and no.
Yeah, he's looking forward to driving. I think a lot of the teams we've spoken to, they kind of, they're not sure about who's going to drive it. But Tom, he's taken control, and it looks really menacing. That rotating wheel on the front.
And there's Punch.
We won't be able to see him later on this afternoon.
A little bit beaten up over there.
Was defeated in the first round in the three-way tie between E.
Yes, and where they really got beaten up quite badly. As you can see, fun may be going on, but the working hard does not stop.
And just a reminder, we are unfortunately inside today. It's currently raining, so.
Which makes me feel a little bit better about being inside. Yeah.
It's impossible for us to get it outside, so they've done a great job to adapt and set up the arena inside.
Isn't it just? And it's quite nice in here. It's really enjoyable. I'm really enjoying it.
I feel like you feel the atmosphere a lot more as well.
Yes. Although it was quite fun. Last year we had people looking in from the cafe upstairs. I know there might be some people watching from the venue as well.
Yes, so hi if you're watching in the venue.
Hello. We might see you guys later. No, we won't.
No, we won't.
For the one time and one time only. So as you can see, the crowd is packed here at the Watts building. And as you can see, some of our Bulb's crew members hanging up in the back there.
And there is Ian.
There
the
is
glorious
Ian
guy on.
with the Italian stallion by the chefs, roaming in the background. So we are hearing a big call out for Team B. Clearly in a lot of trouble here. They need to get to the arena stat, or they might be kicked out of the competition. We've not really seen this before.
No, getting ready. Obviously we saw them fight earlier. Do you think they've taken too much damage then? Do you think they've been making last-minute adjustments?
Sometimes the last-minute adjustments can be what holds you back from progressing further into this competition.
Or maybe it's mind games. Maybe they're playing with the opposition. Could be a good idea. Yeah.
They thought we were playing Robot Wars, but really we're playing tennis. And K looking there, menacing, stern, some really chunky wheels over there.
Yes, so K will be up against B, the mean Maddie machine.
Ooh.
And they called it after one of their teammates, Maddie, because he doesn't like attention.
No.
So we're going to give it to him.
Yes.
Maddie, shout out to you.
We love
you.
you,
You are the
Maddie.
inspiration.
Yes. We hope you're having a fabulous day. Good luck with the robot.
I think that's Ray driving it, and he's fairly confident.
Oh.
And you can see why. After the first battle, you can see why.
He did just eat up the competition there. And it must be quite difficult because this is really, you show up on the day and that's the first time you get to try and drive these robots. So it's really, they're really all going in blind. We've got some really cool close-ups here, getting really nitty and gritty in the robots here.
And we've mentioned how V have put their lecturer Ian on their robots. There were some accusations from another team, who I won't name, Team N,
Yes.
that they were trying to soften up their lecturer to get a higher grade.
Oof.
What do you make of that?
Well, that's a defamation case waiting to happen. I would, dare I say, I get it, a grade's a grade, but...
Oh, so B weren't ready, and now V have taken their place.
That's a tough blow for B. What can I just say? K dropped some utterly sick head spins over there. That was incredible. So we got V over here, I believe. Oh! Getting a little bit of a reset over here. So we got V. V is one of those tipping robots. It's meant to go in, go under, and really tip over. And seeing how far K is from the ground, I think there's a really high likely chance that K might be quite susceptible to V's attacks here.
And we are underway. K remaining stationary to begin with. V on the charge.
And V is slowly coming in.
Using his ramp to get under K.
But there's a little bit of stoppage here. Clearly K is just not high enough.
And you can really hear the motors from even where we are.
Yeah, it's quite loud. Wow, and K, after all that movement, has utterly standing still. A little bit of a couch potato over here.
Maybe looking to recharge potentially and go in for another attack.
Yeah, build up that power, build up that momentum to really take out its competition. We can really see again, we've got the wheels on the outside, a little bit weaker in that respect, but maybe not compared to K, who's just completely stand still. Have we even started, or have we done it again where we've got a bit too fast here?
No, I think so. I think we are underway. And look, there's deliberations between the drivers.
I wonder what they're thinking. What do you think they could be saying?
I don't know. They didn't look too happy with each other.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's too late. Can you change drivers?
Yes. I guess is they're fighting over drivers.
And yet, V has been given the victory deservedly via a knockout.
Well, that's a really sad outcome for Cake. They tried their best. Their design was really quite unique to this competition. Everyone else with these really square box designs. Cake with that new rounded flair. But it was still, again, not enough.
And just a reminder, they're not competing it just for the rights, for the bragging rights to be named Robot Wars 2026 winners, but they're doing it for their university grade as well, so it's everything on the line here.
Yes. It's the difference between a first and a second here, so it's really, really big going here. We've got some really nice work here. This is where they're doing all the fixes, and we've got the hammers, we've got sanding going on. The B-roll footage for next year is going to be absolutely unstoppable. And here are the scoreboards. So we've got V going into the next round. M, L, J, B, I, and E. Our last two rounds are G and versus O, and I believe H versus B, unless there is a change in plans.
But B is gone.
B's gone. Oh, sorry, apologies.
H is currently up against no one.
Oh.
So maybe they just get a bye.
Just free little pass.
It seems a bit unfair because there was a three-way fight earlier.
Yes, there was. Whoa. The fromage is out of the fridge. And we've got... Sorry, I did not expect to see a big slab of cheese. So we've got Robot Chi fighting next, along with a really fun designed cheese robot. So number G is about a buzz. It's a defensive with a lot of blocking and deflecting ability. It's a rammer, so it's going to ram into the cheese, hopefully skewing it off his feet like a lot of the other robots we've seen today. And it is being, no match for the big cheese.
Well, they said to me before that they were one of the more defensive teams.
Ooh.
And they've gone straight onto the charge there. One
they
of the
did
lightest.
not hold back.
No, one of the lightest, meaning it can move quicker, and look at that.
And this is why we call it Robot Wars. This is some really great movement, agility. The cheese seems to be struggling turning a little bit. And this is really inspired by Ian's original robot. Similar shape, that triangle shape that really helps scoop it under the other competitors. So you can really see Ian might feel quite a lot of pride with this robot. It's just break dancing on the court, and we love that. And G is coming back
managing
out.
to reverse out, nice.
We did hear from G that they're a little worried about the wheels being exposed again, especially with a ramming and slamming robot such as this one. Ooh. And if you can hear behind us, that is Riptide getting absolutely slaughtered by its team.
Well, G are very confident. They said they got the winning design, which is a big statement. If they were to crash out in the first round, it would be quite ironic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be quite ironic. Wow.
God, poor Riptide is getting an absolute beating after losing.
I would say there's not much difference sometimes between Robot Wars and a horse race.
Like I said, £500, maybe not the best spent
It does
on Riptide.
make my eyes water a little bit, you know? It's a lot. Oh. Am I really heating up the track over here?
They're both spinning, but not really making the most of it, not making too much contact with each other, apart from that first few seconds,
initial
yeah.
bump, yes.
And the cheese kind of backing into G.
We've seen a lot of issues here with spinning and the wheels not working perfectly. Noah, do you know how hard it is to make wheels on a robot? Do you know anything about that?
I know nothing about it. I can imagine it's very difficult.
Okay.
I failed design and technology in secondary school.
Okay.
I'm probably the worst, least qualified to be speaking about this. But I'm sure it's difficult.
No, I'm sure it looks very difficult. We've heard a lot about balance and terminology I could not recite as I cannot remember. Oh! He's completely floored him. And he's back on the road. Maybe going in for a little jab back.
Yeah, Darcy, the driver, doing very well to escape that situation as we approach the final seconds. And that's the end, I think, of the most competitive battle we've seen so far.
That was a lot of contact, yeah.
And full respect to both drivers. Fantastic effort from both of them there.
How fabulous. Probably one of the best matches we've had so far.
And I can't call who's going to win it. I think the cheese might have it ever so slightly. It started off strongly.
Ooh!
The big
and it is called the Big Cheese Takes the Win.
They won by 6 hits to 7.
Oh!
Very, very close.
There was minimal between that, but it's great to see such tough and such rowdy competition here.
I think it's a real shame we're losing the beast so early on in this competition. I think any other fight, they would have come out victorious.
There were a few that really could have lost to the bout of buzz today, but
it's the luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw, indeed. And I think we're going into a little break here before we head into the next round. Resetting up. Yeah, so that's the preliminations over, I believe.
So we'll see
Ooh.
you. Is there another one?
Was there another one? Are we getting a surprise little... Ooh, and there's G. About a buzz. Seeing the damage, a lot of shaking there on the wheel. Clearly, all the times it got hit and just rammed up have really taken its effect.
Either way, I think we should go for a little break,
Yes.
and we'll catch you up very shortly.
After the emergency repairs are done, to the Cockcroft Arena, I think, yeah. Hang on a second. Right. Okay, right, repair's done, everybody. We have TP arrived, we're waiting for J, I, and E.
All right, welcome back to
And
Robot
we are
Wars
back.
2026.
How exciting. We've been looking at your comments now. We have been having a little gander. I wouldn't say big shout out to Andy who's listening from home. Thank you so much for all you do in animation. As an animation student myself, catch the graphics. I made them with Elliot. And it's been so much fun, and thank you so much, Andy, for providing us so much support.
And I think rightly so, there is a lot of support for Amy in the comments.
There
Shall
better
we
be, there
read
better
that?
be.
Amy, love you. I think that was from my spam account, maybe.
Oh, knowing you, Noah.
Amy fan club, which
Yes.
I'm a part of. And that's it. 2 comments.
Two
but
comments.
More than support for me. So.
Yes. Come on, if we can get some Noah love, that would be amazing. But of course, Amy for the win. If I was a robot, I'd be thrashing the competition right now. So we have our next match setting up here.
Look at that glorious close-up of the Mean Maddie machine.
I love this robot.
And I love how they went back to look at some old Robot Wars footage and put Ian, the current lecturer, on their machine.
They said, give us the grade and make it the highest one you've got. They've got some really nice wheels here as well. I'm really obsessed with wheels today. I believe 3D printed. They've got a lot of grip to them, a lot of strength, really help them traverse this terrain.
So obviously we've seen B earlier on in the competition. Well,
And-
then when they beat
ooh,
Team
yes.
N.
Against Group E. So this is the 3-spiked, quite defensive mech. It has a 15 centimeter clearance at the bottom. You see that little red poking out
Yeah.
section? That's to stop it from getting flipped. So it's the only team who's really considered flipping flipping robots as its major enemy.
We haven't seen any flips really so far. We saw in the first one, was it C, who almost got driven out of the court?
Oh.
Which is something special.
That was exhilarating.
But I think E are just happy to be here.
Yes.
As I said earlier, they said the qualities that it has is that it moves.
And she moves.
She moves. Sorry.
She moves. So yes, we got a really exciting match coming up here. I believe we've got the same. Oh, I forgot the word. Are they called drivers?
Drivers?
Yes, I believe they got the same drivers as last time. So they're just re-entering the court. They know it by now. They know what they're going up against.
Because I know a lot of the teams said they might mix the drivers. I don't think it's the best idea. Like, I think if you've got the experience of winning one, you stay with that winning formula.
Yes. And Noah, how do you feel like you train for something like this? Is it just Wii Sports, Mario Kart, or are we talking...
I think Mario Kart is the best way.
Mario Kart is the best way.
150cc. I don't know, maybe you try with like a Bowser, like a bigger
tank,
machine, like a tank.
yes.
You don't want to go for like a Toad.
No.
Lighter. You want to go for a back where you feel the weight.
Yeah, get out of here with Toad. Bring in Bowser. I'm loving that input from you, Noah. Thank you so much.
Well, I've got a fantastic Mario Kart experience.
Yes, as you do, yes. So, if you haven't already, I always recommend you go follow us at Bulbs TV and PPSN.
PPSN, thank you for the shout
I am
out. Amy.
very luckily here with NASTA winner, Noah Mitchell.
Oh.
I love to mention it every 5 seconds. It's like, I feel like I'm with fame.
And if you've seen some amazing graphics across the uni, that would have been done by Amy Jenkins, surely.
The one, the only.
But we don't like to big ourselves up at all.
No, we're very humble.
We're very humble.
Yes.
Shall we read some more comments? Shall we see
I
what everyone's
would
saying?
love to read some comments with you. And we've got Sally up here as well. Is this a three-way fight?
It might be.
I don't know. This town may not be big enough for the three of us. Or four. Woo!
As someone said earlier, Mexican standoff.
Yes.
Do you think we'll get a bit more of a cautious approach with three of them?
I think so. It tends to be that one hangs back, watches the other two battle it out.
Do you think they hang back purposefully or they just can't move?
Should
Should we give them the benefit of the doubt?
Yes, there's benefit of the doubt. Let's call it strategy. But I think we all know in our heart of hearts that some just do not move, and that is okay. That is okay. You can be stagnant and still win. We're actually in a four-way fight. So this might be interesting where we can pair off and get 2 versus 2. We've got MMM is absolutely maniacal right now. And it seems that Sally...
Got under here. That's
absolutely getting piggybacked over here. So that is our demon taking an E. Clearly, those clearance guards are doing absolutely niche. We've also got MMM getting absolutely slammed over here, and Sally is still just a little bit clueless, and that is okay.
They want some retaliation. Does the mean many machine? Are they going to get it, Amy?
Well, maybe not. They're getting hit out of the arena, and Sally's now got them with their little grubby claws.
This feels like bullying. Everyone ganging out.
Yeah, so Ian must not be happy watching from the sidelines. But we're seeing a new kind of issue pop up here with the robots, where sometimes the slopes are so slopey, they're just driving on all over them.
Yeah, the slopes are sloping.
The slopes are sloping. Lad like that one. And whoa, we're having a little dance break.
I don't know which lesson robot that is, but they're doing incredibly well.
I want to call them like the robot of darkness or something fun. What would you call that robot, Noah?
I don't know, I'm not very inventive.
Oh, Sally is absolutely getting knocked here. That head is doing a lot. It's been a very good deterrent for the first few sections. And now Sally's absolutely head over heels over here.
They should have put a helmet on Sally.
They should have put a wig on her or something. And E is just chilling there in the back, again, pulling in that strategy we were talking about earlier. And Sally is absolutely getting bamboozled. Again, head over heels. Oh, and she makes a recovery.
And I'm really happy for the Triple M. Were bullied earlier on. Now they're getting their payback on
Ian
Sally.
is getting his revenge. And we've seen a little bit of breakage here. Has Sally lost one of her wheels? Whoa.
That's a fantastic battle.
Yes, it very much was so. And Sally's moving a lot more now. She's got that speed to her. E has completely gone to sleep. And is that I believe that's the end of the rounds?
Well, I think it was more of a light-hearted, because I think that was the first winners melee. So those all won their individual battles earlier on. And so
What
I
can
think
you tell us about the melee?
it's kind of does what it says on the tin.
Oh,
I think that's
the cake tin?
The cake tin. I love. Oh, yes,
Thank you.
that's why you were NASTA nominated.
This is why I'm NASTA nominated, but not NASTA winner, because I didn't say it.
I think that's what I think we're going
I
to see an even crazier melee next with 5 robots.
Phew!
I'm
This melee, I don't know what to do with
I know.
myself.
And then the winners of both melees, then we have one final one.
Oh, the melee off.
This has gone so quickly, isn't it?
This has really sped by. I've had an amazing time with you, NASTA winner Noah Mitchell.
I think we can stop it now.
Okay, he's too humble. We can also see everyone fixing up their robots again. They might be out, but they're not out of commission. We've got Pikachu here, getting a much needed TLC for really such a shy robot. And really get to see what they're using to control these things. Very similar to a drone, or if you've had one of those little remote control cars, which I definitely didn't have as a
Did you
kid.
ever have a Scalextrics when you were younger?
I can't even
Do you know
comprehend what
that
that
is?
is.
Well, it's basically a remote control car, and you build a little track.
That's so cool. So it's like Hot Wheels, but bigger.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so fun. I had one of those dogs which like walked and you could teach it tricks, but it was like a
Okay.
robot dog. It's like a dumbed down version of the Boston Dynamics dog, but that was the most robot
I feel like we're
interaction
on
I
different
got.
pages here. We've both got different references, but it's incredible. I hope you can relate.
I hope that you can relate at home. Tell us at home and in the comments, what is your
There's-
favourite robot?
There aren't many comments. The comments aren't really coming in.
No, they're not
fast.
coming in as much as they were, but we've got our next robot coming up to the stand. We've got the Ram back at it again, a 2-time blood-drawing killer. As we remember from earlier, caused a lot of significant damage to the hand of one of its makers. As described, Noah Mitchell, tell us how it was described again.
It's described as a crime scene in a Cockcroft bathroom.
Which is amazing use of
Amazing news, oh really?
amazing use of a
Oh
bathroom.
yeah, someone cut themselves quite badly. Amazing news.
Amazing news. Top notch. And we've also got V coming back after winning their last match. We might see. Oh, we got the Ninja Turtles as well, sitting there in the corner. So this is, I believe, a 3 or 4 robot match. Everyone coming around. We've got our one-handed, one-armed fighter of the Mutant Ninja Turtles driver. And it's all hustle and bustle.
Asking for quiet as we introduce the next melee.
Ooh.
1 minute until
And
battle
we've got the
commences.
big
We've got-
cheese as well, settling into their corner. The atmosphere in here is palpable, and it's sharp. There's some really good contenders in this match, really aggressive forces, and those eyes, they stare into my soul. So Noah, out of these 4 robots, who do you think is going to come away with the crown? Are we going to place a little bet?
I think the Ram is favourite.
The Ram is
I think
favourite.
the teeth that have got on the front, the googly eyes, which make it a bit more menacing. But the cheese had a really good fight.
Cheese did.
Probably one of the closest ones we've had with G. I think they go in as slight favourites. I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. I think they're underdogs for this fight.
Compared to the show, it's a little bit of a
Not only is it a smaller, kind of less fierce,
dainty. Yeah.
the driver only has one working arm,
Yes.
which I think is
This.
is slightly difficult. Makes it, but everyone loves an underdog story.
They do. And who knows, maybe this 4 turtle-headed black horse is going to make that comeback.
Can we remember the names of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again?
Let's try again. Noah, give me the first one.
Well, I know them maybe. So
Oh, Leonardo, Michelangelo,
Donatello, and
Donatello.
Raphael.
There we go.
We smashed it. Okay, we've passed that test. a
We've
couple of
really,
times.
yeah, we're good at this quiz now.
We've really overplayed that bit, haven't we?
Yes, 3 times.
Although no one put it in the chat.
No.
So,
Clearly they don't know, so it's good to remind them.
Clearly they don't know, or they're not listening.
No,
Which-
maybe we're muted.
Maybe.
Yeah. We did tell them, so we did say last year at Robot Wars, we had no sound, but we were here just doing an acoustic version of what you hear now. So this year we've got a little bit of audio going. It's sounding really fun, really fresh. But if you hate the sound of our voices,
Feel free to turn us off.
that's okay. It's not personal. And we've got looking under the hood of the big cheese.
Oh, it moved. Did you see that?
It clearly touched a nerve.
Yeah. Going in again.
Wow. Going in to fix that hood on. Yeah, really bolting it down. And you can really see the damage there on the big cheese.
Yeah.
A few scrapes, a few cuts.
It's a really
few little
competitive
nibbles.
battle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really competitive here on the track today. And we've got Ian there looking over all the other robots.
He just has that aura about him, doesn't he?
He is so cool.
Like everyone, you just know everyone respects him, and everyone's almost a bit scared of him as well.
Yeah.
So I am. I'm just being in the presence of a Robot Wars champion.
Yeah.
Wow, it's an honour.
Yeah, and especially when you're doing the little leagues, it's good to know from the guys who do the big
Wait.
leagues. And we've had a really strong start hit from Big Cheese.
Big Cheese on the front foot.
And
So he's
Michelangelo on the back.
Yeah, he's kind of been a bit of a spectator so far, but getting more involved now.
Ooh. We got V feeling a little bit stagnant.
Oh,
wow.
incredible.
Wow.
And as we predicted, underdog story.
The crowd is going wild.
Yeah.
Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo. Oh my! Ella's the next victim of the Big Cheese. Take no prisoners. It's in for the kill. Really giving the ramp a run for its money as it sets up to kick it out.
And the wheels come
off.
Oh, is that going to be
And you've got to-
detrimental to the ram? And
I believe so. And then, whoa! The back's popped off. The Big Cheese, she's stinking up that court. Oh, and then we met her match. V is a lot sharper incline.
I think rightly so, the coordinating of the battle was getting really unfair there.
Yes,
But
it
what
was.
domination by the Big Cheese.
What absolutely in dare I say in stature, in speed, in size, in design. It was just better. Really mimicked off Ian's own design in the official Robot Wars UK.
And commiserations to the ram and the Mutant Ninja Turtles, who put up a great fight.
But you got outrammed.
No, I like what you done there.
Thank you. Wow. Incredible showbiz, incredible stature. They must be a very proud team indeed. Looking under the hood, clearly it's not looking good. I keep rhyming today, it's really bad. Anyway.
Oh, poor Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
There's not much he could have done there. Got
He-
absolutely destroyed. Got flipped around.
And especially with that clearance underneath, they had no chance.
Yeah.
They're like a pancake, they were ready to be flipped. And so after those two really exciting melee rounds, we're on to our final melee round. We got Kay, if you remember Cake from earlier, and the Spenny, it's Riptide.
I mean, they were giving a literal beating earlier, Riptide, after underperforming in the first round.
Yeah, it was loud. Riptide was absolutely smashed and crashed, and now she's back.
But this isn't the last melee.
It isn't,
We've got a big one right at the end. We get all the robots at the same time.
Wow.
Which I can't wait for.
I'm excited. Who do you think, now that we've seen them perform a little bit, show what they can do, who do you think is really
I think
Who's
you
taking the peak?
have to be looking at the Big Cheese.
what a force?
What a force. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Team G in this latest melee, because they fought Big Cheese in the last round, and they
Yeah.
were really competitive.
About a buzz, yes.
And they were unfortunate to be on the losing side.
Sometimes it's not how good you are, it's who you're matched against.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference.
And I think they're feeling really confident.
Yes, 100%. And I really love the designs here. We've got some really fun. We can really see yellow coming out as a really big colour in this competition. And there's, I believe, a little close-up on Scrap Beetle, our two-day made robot. And we got Pikachu. Sorry.
Pikachu back again.
Back again, happy as ever.
So this is the melee that we might be seeing 5.
Whoa.
5 robots.
5 robots. That's a lot of robots.
And I feel bad for Pikachu because I feel like everyone's going to charge in.
I'm sorry to say this, Noah. Pikachu is about to get eaten alive.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think the tail hasn't got enough. Does it move? I don't know.
I don't believe it does, Noah. I believe it's. We're gonna watch. We're basically watching roadkill at this point.
Oh, there might be 6 of them.
Ooh. In that case, R.I.P. Pikachu.
We might be seeing.
We've got Pepper back
Punch.
in here. You got a personal connection to this robot.
I do.
As you mentioned earlier.
I'm work colleagues with one of the.
So we've got a little bit of bias here
one
in the
of mechanics.
commentating booth.
And as I said earlier, the name, you might be thinking, where did they come up with Pepper Punch? They found a Peppa Pig scooter lying about, took the wheels off it,
Cheeky.
and using it in their robot. I
Fabulous.
love reduce, reuse, recycle. Is that what
As
they
we
say?
said, 3 R's.
3 R's, yeah.
In this day and age, sustainability is our accountability. Thank you very much.
Coming in at a very specific 11.6 kg. It took them 3 weeks to make. And it's got spikes for safety. Although the original design had a rotating spinner.
Ooh. Was there any reason, do you know if that was scrapped for any reason?
No, I didn't get that.
Oh.
Should we just say it just didn't work out?
Didn't work
Didn't
out?
work out. They spent 30 quid on it. Which,
That's a little bit of money.
but I think the average is kind of that price because we've
Yeah.
seen obviously Riptide, who we are seeing,
Is our big, expensive
big
robot.
expensive robots.
Yes. But mainly we've seen £6 here and there, 9, 25 at a
Most
max.
teams making the use of the university resources, and this is carnage.
This is absolutely wild in here. We've
And
also
it's
got
K
the
on its-
Italian stallion, La Diavla.
Sorry, is K on its side already?
Whoa! And we've really got a Mexican standoff from Pikachu over here. Oh, we do. Cake is absolutely out of her tin. Unless you...
Well, Quinto, would you like to join in the live stream?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's
What's up?
ask you some questions.
Okay, sure.
Are you competing today?
Yeah, we're Group O, or Big Cheese.
Yeah, you're the Big Cheese.
Yeah, we're Big Cheese.
We've been loving seeing you
up
guys
Big Cheese.
compete today.
Yeah.
Are you happy about how it's been going so
Yeah,
far?
it's
Excited?
been going so well. I can't lie, the teamwork from everyone, obviously it's just one person but who drives, but the team effort from everyone throughout the months that have been coming up to this, everyone's put in so much effort. We're very proud of everyone.
I love that. Work hard, play hard,
Exactly.
right? And I've got to ask, looking at this current match, who do you think is coming out on top? Who's your favourite robot in this?
Us, we're gonna win.
Yeah?
Oh, out of this matchup,
Yeah, this one, this little...
I want to see Riptide win, low-key.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I
but
love
the
that.
thing is, they were gonna have CO2 canisters.
Ooh,
So then, because they have that flipper thing in the
Smart
middle.
Whip.
Yeah,
Yes.
Riptide, they have that flipper thing in the middle, but unfortunately they couldn't because the weight limit was like 20 kilos, I think.
Oh, so that's why we've seen no flipping from Riptide.
I was very excited to see them, but it is what it is. It happens, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's really exciting. Thank you for that little inside scoop.
Thank you so
I really
much for your time.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Wow, that was incredible little one-on-one interview with
Real insight.
I
Fantastic.
feel like I've met fame. That was incredible.
They have been by far the best team so far.
They have absolutely smoked the competition. They have a Gouda robot.
But I'll be honest, I didn't see what happened in this melee.
No, neither did I, but the
But
big
I'm sure
cheese
it was a
wasn't
great
in
match.
it.
Big Cheese wasn't in it, so
Yeah. Wow. That was incredible. A great little show. And we can see here that we've got Scrap Beetle the builders of Scrap Beetle consoling their little robot.
Ian, he's always there giving instructions, isn't he?
He's so personable.
So inspirational, yeah.
Yeah. And that's really good to know about Riptide. Riptide, as it was over the weight limit by so much, it has none of its weaponized capabilities. So we're really seeing a 500-pound robot that's been reduced to just a shell.
Yeah, they should have really known. They should have looked at the rules, terms and conditions.
There must have been a brief.
But, so yeah, there's some concerned looks on some of their team. I know Karen, the driver, was really optimistic heading into this. Thought that they could win, but
I'm seeing a lot of Red Bull and Monster on their table, and clearly it's
really good for product placement, this, isn't it?
Yes, sponsor us.
Anybody wants to sponsor us?
Go ahead.
Please do.
Is there anyone you would like to sponsor you, Noah Mitchell?
No.
No, I quite like Red Bull. So Red Bull, if you're listening.
You're saying that, but you've got a Monster next to you. What flavour have you got?
I got Monarch, because I'm a queen. You don't need to laugh. No, it's not funny. Yes. Sponsor us, Red Bull. I'm drinking a Red Bull.
Why don't they sponsor the netball team this year?
Yeah, they did. They also sponsored Varsity. So if you were at Varsity, you may have seen some Red Bull. What do you call a Red Bull individual?
I don't know what you call them.
I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Yes. I think you know what I mean at home too, so text in that chat.
So I think they're making the final touches before the final melee, which is going to be carnage.
The big one.
Because as we know, how big is the court?
The court is... Can we get a drum roll? Oh, okay.
It's not that exciting.
The court is, as Noah Mitchell has very kindly found out, using his own shoes and feet as the measurements, it is 8.5 feet long and 17 feet wide.
Yeah.
That's a size 8 shoe size, in case you needed to know. In, what are those, Nike Air Maxes?
So?
Yeah,
look
look
at
at
you,
you, fashionista.
Thank you.
And as you can see, everyone's working hard here, getting their robots for the last melee fight.
We're so ahead of schedule, by the way.
Yeah, we're breezing through
This
this.
was meant to be happening at 25 past 4.
And what time is it now?
20 past 3.
Wow.
Wow.
Over an hour ahead of schedule. That's
See?
what happens when you put Ian in charge.
VJ Diesel in the chat saying Ninja Turtles for the win.
Love that. Love a bit of support.
Love it for Sahar.
I'm misplaced, but I love the support.
Who's playing now? I'm not sure.
Who asked that?
Sultana.
Sultana has asked who is playing next. We are not sure.
There's no one in the arena at the moment.
There's no one in the arena. It's a blank canvas. We've got Ian there chuckling away. What a great man he is.
And it looks like they have got on the whiteboard the final 4.
I saw a B and I saw an O.
I saw an E.
Ooh.
So that's 3 out. And a V, is that?
And a V.
So O is the big cheese. I think they go in it as strong favourites.
Yeah. And we've got V, of course, one of our rammers, one of our scoopers. We've got E, I believe, as well. We've got Group E, and they are the 3-spiked defense mech.
Oh, poor Pikachu.
It's just so sad. It was so cute, and now it's so broken. But you can really see the hand craftsmanship here. All the nuts, the bolts, the screws. You can really see the damage here on MMM. Ian's face, though, looking cut up, but still beautiful as ever. So that is our first robot in the arena. Ian made after Ian in Ian's image. There we go. That's what I was trying to say.
I think it'll be really fitting if they win it this year in Ian's final year at the university.
Make him proud. Get that great grade as well.
And I'm going to shout out Maddie again.
Yes.
'Cause I know he doesn't like attention, but he's getting it anyway.
Give it.
I know there's been a lot of support in the comments.
Yes, there has.
For Triple M. Is that what you call him? MMM?
MMM?
M&M.
M and M.
M&M.
I love that. Yes, he's definitely, because he's that's Ian, right? He's he has a really strong shell, but in the inside, he's just gooey chocolate.
I think out of all the things we've said today, that might be
That might take the cake.
That might
yeah.
that-
So as we can see, our robots are getting in line here. We've got MMM in the top left corner. We've got the big cheese top right. Have we got anyone else coming in for this fight? We should do. We should have 2 more competitors.
So this is the final.
Whoa.
There's everything has led to this moment.
This is big.
This could define their university grade, as we've seen, and
Yeah.
who
That's
owns the
10%.
right to become Robot Wars 2026 champions. Last year, as you will all know, unforgettable, it was Perry the Platypus who won it.
Yes.
He used his little beaver tail as a flipper, I remember.
Little fedora,
Little
as
fedora,
I
thank
let me
you.
correct myself from earlier.
And he was just a semi-aquatic mammal.
Of action, yes.
Egg-laying as well.
Yes, egg-laying, mammal of action.
Furry
Yes.
little flatfoot
Yes,
who never flinched from the fray.
he's got more than just a mad skill.
That skill. He's got a beaver tail, as I've said, and a bill.
Yeah. And I was screaming
Because
because
the women swoon, don't they? Every time they hear
they
him
hear him say, "Can you do the
I
sound?"
can't do the sound.
We reminisce. He was such a great robot,
I really
an
was.
amazing competitor, and I feel like looking at this selection of robots here, I think the big cheese could be the one to take his space, to
Yeah.
follow in his grand little flat-footed footsteps.
I think he definitely goes in as favourites. I know he was a real underdog, like saying they weren't that confident. So there's so many stories wherever you look heading
Yeah.
for this final.
How exciting! And yeah, so in the comments, really drop who you think is going to win, who you're supporting today. Anyone you want to shout out, and we're happy to give you a little bit
we
of a buzz.
haven't given enough love to V, as you can see on screen, because we didn't manage to catch up with them, so we don't know anything about them.
No, they're a real mystery
So
in this competition.
If anybody, comment is missing Perry, and so am I.
Oh, that's so sweet. We're really seeing a look under the hood of V right here. So V, similar to the name, has this really nice pointed shell. A little bit of soldering burns over here, so I don't know how technical it is.
They overcame H in their first battle.
Ooh. We've also got a few screws missing off V.
Is that just from the robots or the commentary duo?
From both of us, yeah. Takes one to know one, hey. And
And
here we
should-
go. We're setting up for the final match.
Should be
And again,
underway.
we're just going to say thank you so much and congratulations to Bobs for putting on such an amazing event and bringing us here to let us commentate today. I've had a great time,
Had a
Noah.
fantastic time.
It's been real fun.
We did it last year, and it's a really fantastic occasion for all the engineering students and the team at Bulbs to kind of come together and create this incredible live stream.
And have a little bit of fun.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
the most
it.
important thing.
And we will be seeing you next year as well. So if you want to get involved with Robot Wars, if you want to get behind the camera, you want to get behind the mic, if you think you can do a better job than us, I doubt it, but you're welcome to try. Give us.
A very hard act to follow, I'm sure.
I would agree. I would agree. Not a or in sight.
Everyone is gathered round.
It is the final. It is the final countdown for sure.
How much pressure do you think these drivers would be under as we are underway?
Ooh, and we start off strong. Big cheese versus the MMM. E is still looking a little dazed and confused over in the corner. Someone's not woken them up yet.
And did V manage to make it on time?
I don't believe so. I think V might have been taken out due to technical difficulties. It's a good thing we didn't interview them before the match. And it's really just a real fight-off between the two little wedges. It's a wedge-off.
Yeah, E, bit of a bystander at the moment.
And they are just looking for that intro just to flip one another. Oh, cheese
Has
is getting
the mean
scooped.
Manny machine got under the cheese?
Oh, and we're tearing up carpet here.
The dodging skills on display are really quite cool.
Yeah, especially for me.
Yeah. And look at the
Wow.
concentration from the three drivers in the corner.
Wow, wow, wow. Ian must be proud looking at his mini-me, going for it, going for the kill. And It seems to be a pretty fair fight here. We've got two majorly great robots.
And E and B sandwiching the big cheese. Oh, I didn't even mean that.
No, it was amazing. That was really good. Probably sell it in the cafeteria. Sounds great. Oh, and we've got another bee riding over the big cheese, showing it who's boss. And again, E raring to get involved. But will it dare?
Just in his own little world.
Yeah.
Spinning about.
Stuck
Me
in
and
a
Manny Machine
daydream.
wanting to get him involved a little bit more. Can he get under? I think he can.
And it's going to be, ooh, it's getting absolutely lifted.
Reversing
Will-
and going in for another push.
Will the big cheese and M come together and get rid of E from the competition? We're seeing a little bit of breakage here from the big cheese. Going under the hood, it is getting absolutely sliced and diced.
And the favourite on the back foot.
Ooh. Wow. We're not seeing much movement here. I think we've got our winner. We've got MMM, the winner of this match. A great performance, great show, great dodging skills and like flexibility here.
Fantastic performance. And as we were saying, in Ian the lecturer's final year, the design which features his face on all over has won.
Some call it biased, some call it staged. I say it's just great robot making.
Yeah, I think so.
Great engineering, as it will.
They've been strong throughout, and
we've got there the big cheese riders having a little chat, a little bit disappointed, but they did an amazing, amazing work. They've created a great robot, and they should be really proud of themselves.
can you? And I think the back wheel on E, maybe there it is.
Oh,
you can see
it's out the socket.
it's out of socket, and that was probably a reason why we didn't quite see how powerful it can be.
Yeah, I think E had a lot of promise. It has a really fun design. It was clearly had a lot of intention behind it, but the execution has failed it a little bit too much. The wheels are just not strong and stuck in place. And it's a real shame. It's a real shame. It must be very disappointing, but one robot has got to win.
And we hope we can see it for the final melee shortly.
Yes.
It'd be a real shame if one of the finalists is injured. Can we say that? Injured?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Can you tell us what we're going to find in the final melee, Noah?
Well, I think carnage.
Oh, whoa.
We could, I don't know,
I don't know if I'm ready.
I think last year we saw all the robots at the same time, and as Amy has told you several times, the court is much smaller this year. I'm not sure if they
Yes.
can all fit in. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
we've gone from a really big space, I would say around the size of a quarter of a football pitch, to something you can measure with Noah's feet.
Yeah.
So I think that disparity here is really showing a difference. Oh, there's a fire going on behind us. Can we
Behind
get a
us, a bit of
camera over
smoke.
here? We've got
For
a
Team
fire
Q.
going on for Team Q right behind us here. Are you on Team Q? Can we get an input on what's happening here?
Basically, we're working on our robot. We're just putting in some last-minute explosives. That's why you're seeing some fire burning. But
Ooh, thank you so
we're gonna
much.
still do the show.
Yeah, that's it. So we got a little insight there, Scoop. Team VQ, who you may not have seen today, has just put a few explosives in their robot. It's got a beautiful rubbery smell in the air. It's fresh. It's vibrant.
Are all words I wouldn't describe the smell right now.
Oh,
Beautiful, fresh. It smells like the place is burning.
well, it is. It is. And we can see everyone setting up on the court here. We've got Sally. Sally's back. What a beautiful head.
Thankfully not decapitated just yet. But
Yes, she managed to keep her
managed
head.
to keep her head on. Yeah.
Keep her head screwed on, and loving that for her.
And she looks unfazed. It's fantastic.
Well, I've been calling her a woman, Sally. I assume from Sally.
Sorry.
But
yeah,
trust a
didn't-
woman to be unfazed. What can I say? Solid and steadfast she is. We've also got the Ninja Turtles are back. We've got Pepper back. We've got team number TL here, which is the Scrap Beetle, our 2-day robot project. Baby on board, of course. And here behind us, as you can see here, is where we've seen the explosives coming from the robot. This is Robot Q here. It's really intense. They seem a little bit worried.
Yeah, we just had an exclusive interview from
One of their members.
mechanics.
Yes, one of their mechanics. Great word. It's a lot. Wow, a little close up there, as you can see. This is how the robots work. Looking at this, Noah, can you name anything?
I am confused.
I'm so confused.
Is that a wire?
I don't know. It could be a maze to me. It looks like a really, really fun laser tag course. A really fun one. Yes. Yeah, and so they're talking it through, giving us a little rundown of how it works. It's quite beautiful, actually. It's a bit like art. I guess it is.
I'm
The
sure
art
it
of
is, yeah.
engineering. Yes. And here the robots standing, they're ready for their melee match. So this will be the third group. So this is everyone who's kind of lost in the last few rounds. They're getting another chance to just play about. We've got some real demons in this match.
And Sally looks nervous. She
Yeah.
looks to her left
Sally is one.
and sees robots. Looks to her right, sees even more.
She's in the
gonna
middle.
She's going to get it from all... She's going to get attacked from all angles.
Ooh, I don't know how I feel about you talking
Yeah.
about Sally like that, but I've got a real favourite in Sally. I've got to say, I love the ingenuity of adding this kind of a humanoid figure to a robot.
She looks confident though, Sally.
She should. She's a stunning woman. So beautiful. They've added some little pupils on as well, so maybe she can really stare into their souls.
Yeah.
We've got the camera here as well. Hopefully they'll change it to us so you can... That's so exciting. Yeah, so this is me and Noah behind the cameras. Been watching very dutifully. Really exciting. We got Shaq behind the camera. Any words?
Hello.
It's been a fantastic event so far. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
hasn't it just?
And even better when we're not on screen.
Even better. I
Yeah.
mean, we look beautiful as always, but there's a reason.
Like, I haven't put any makeup on today, so
I did this on the train, Noah, so I've got my stuff in my bag if you want some.
all good.
Yes.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. I wouldn't want you to steal the show. Maybe you could offer some to Sally later.
So, looking at this next fight, who do you think would be the favourites?
I know my personal favourite is Sally, but I think, if we're being honest, I know this is not their legal name, but the robot of darkness
Yeah.
in the bottom left corner here, that's who I'm putting my money on. And yourself, Noah?
I know I really like the look of the Ram.
Yes.
I love the teeth on the bottom. I think it's shown some really strong performances.
I think you love the fact it spilled blood.
Yeah. And I've just remembered the name of
Yeah.
Group G. Or was
Yeah.
that Group E? Were they called Group E or Group G?
Group E?
Group E.
Is that the... Which one are you talking about?
But I don't think they're playing.
Oh.
I meant Group G,
Oh, yes, yes.
who are also called Group G.
Yes.
Not the most inventive
You
name.
mean the About to Buzz?
Oh, they do have a name.
Yeah, About to Buzz. I'm about to buzz.
Well, I missed that then, didn't I?
Yeah, maybe. Well, luckily I wrote it down. I'm about to buzz. Yeah, that's who your favourite is for this match.
I don't know. I think they've been really strong. When they fought against the Big Cheese, they were unlucky.
Yes. Well, the Big Cheese, what a mighty competitor.
Yeah. But this is going to be chaos.
Absolutely.
I feel like this is what we've come for, isn't it?
I want to see things fly. I want to see things spark. We've got the Big Cheese coming in now, really eyeing up About to Buzz over there in the corner, threatening around to Sally again in the middle. And it's a scary thought. I would hate to be a robot in this scenario.
I agree. Amy getting a DM saying that you're killing it on commentary.
Oh,
you should do this
loving
more
that.
often.
I would love to. If you need anything being commentated, I'm always here. I have a voice.
Come on, you should do it on sport next year.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time. I know nothing about sport.
Yeah, but I know nothing about robots, and here I am. I'm not doing a very good job, admittedly.
But you've had some really good fun facts for
Having
us
some
today.
great fun, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, we're looking to hunt for new commentators for next year.
If you just want to give it a go, want to try something new, you're more than welcome. It's all about learning. It's all about growing. Join Bob's, join PPSN, get your foot in the door, and try out for next year. I'd like to say a little shout out to BB Sheps and Paris, producing a film at the moment, finishing it up, editing it now, and we're very excited to see it. So check them out on Instagram, BB Sheps, Paris Films.
I missed this comment on the chat from Tombo1645. I was one of the students who worked on Perry.
What?
Oh my
How
god.
exciting! Please sign my autograph.
There you go, and then it is going to get messy.
Ooh,
And I agree.
very, very messy. It's like a kid in spaghetti. It's just going to go all over the place.
How many robots are fighting? I think all of them are they?
I believe it's going to be
The
all the
winners, the
robots
losers?
which are movable or are still in action. They are going to be fighting in this next round.
The camera doesn't go wide enough to be able to fit them all in.
Yes, sadly, as a result of the rain and us relocating inside, we've lost a lot of our angles. Originally, we were going to have a forklift. So if you want to be on a camera on a forklift next year,
You gotta pray it's sunny.
yeah, you got to pray it's sunny. And we got Pikachu. Pikachu, I'm going to be honest. Can I go be honest?
Of course.
Pikachu, I look at Pikachu and I get quite sad.
Yeah.
Because I know they're about to get eaten alive. They've seen a lot of pain today, a lot of suffering. And frankly, I don't like seeing animals get tortured.
They've seen a lot, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They really have. And it's putting Sally and Pikachu in the middle. It's
Well, I
just...
think we're about to start.
It's brutal. And here they are. Here they're going.
For the showcase event.
Wow. How exciting. Whew, this is why we all came here today. The ram is just staring into our camera's soul. Closing the lid on this.
Do I count 13?
Are we getting 13
Are we
robots
getting
in this
13?
unlucky number?
How do you think you determine a winner?
I
gonna be
think
difficult.
we're going to see. I think they're really going to shine through with mobility, with strength, with just precision in attacking. I think these are the real functions we need to be looking at when we're deciding a winner. And as you can see, everyone piling on in, everyone standing on tables, standing on stages, trying to get a little glimpse of this match.
And we're on the way.
And it gets
It's
carnage.
You can hear the sounds of the robots and cheese under threat.
The big cheese is absolutely getting sliced and diced. We've got Kay.
Kay having a great time.
Kicking it. Really nailing into Pepper over there. The three turtle boys sitting and just thinking about attacking maybe. Pikachu is
using his tail to good effect for the first time this afternoon.
finally. And Sally just sitting there looking pretty. What a cutie. And obviously the dark destroyer?
That's a chaser, isn't it?
Yeah. We do have fun here.
This looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
Right. This is why we do Robot Wars. Breaking the core.
And the set
Pikachu's almost
has been
out of commission.
dismantled.
The big cheese hitting back now after their little hiatus on holiday on top of...
The cheese has actually got no mercy. He's going for every single robot out
Oh, a we got a lift there. That could have been ice skating. It was elegant. We got Sally. We got the Ram all up in that left corner. Pikachu discombobulated on the left, bottom left. We got G, about a buzz, completely stagnant. And of course V in the top middle over there. There's not too much movement. I think the Big Cheese is the winner. Congratulations to the team of the Big Cheese. What an amazing robot. Functional, fantastic.
And looks awesome as well.
Actually, incredible design choices here. It was such a shame that I didn't get to see Sally come out of her shell, really take over the dance floor, but hey, not every day is a Sally day. Hey, maybe the wine ran out.
So I believe that's the final battle this afternoon.
That is. Thank you so much for joining us for Robot Wars 2026. We've been your hosts.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Amy, Elizabeth Jenkins. You can catch my Instagram, Amy J Animations. And Noah, do you have an Instagram we can follow at all?
Please follow the PBSN account. We're going to keep going next year with all the sport across the University of Brighton. So
Yes.
give us a follow. And even if you want to get involved. Take our mics. And get stuck
Create,
in.
make, destroy, as the robots have shown today.
So, huge congratulations to the Big Cheese, and thank you to Bulbs TV for organising such a special event. And we will see you next time.
Do you think, actually, sorry about that, guys, do you think we can get a one-on-one interview with the Big Cheese? He's grabbing the driver for us now. We spoke too soon here, Noah. The fun
Stay with
don't
us.
stop
We're getting
till the
exclusive
Big Cheese walk in.
An exclusive interview with
Here
the
they
winners.
come. So we're here now with the team of the Big Cheese. How do you feel? Tell us how you're feeling.
We came here to do one thing, we came here to win, and that's what we've done.
I love that.
That's
I
all
love
I
that.
gotta
Your
say.
robot was fabulous. Who came up with the design of it?
It was me. I have to give it. Yeah, well, my flatmate, I know my flatmate's watching this. Sanjuna, you did such a good job. But yeah, cheese was the inspiration. It's a big cheese wedge.
Are you
But
guys fans of cheese? Anyone
I
lactose
love
intolerant?
cheese. I love cheese. Cheese
I
is so
love that. Congratulations, guys.
good. Thank you so much.
If you
And
can
were
see
you
the front.
inspired by Ian's robot with having the shape as a...
We wanted to destroy Ian. Ian got scared. Ian got scared.
And how does it feel knowing that you're going to get probably the best grade in the class now?
I mean, it's great. It's great. It's good. It's really good. Yeah.
I
We
love
won,
that.
yeah.
Anything else you guys like to say? Anyone, you want to point anyone out?
We love our team.
Big cheese.
If we ever get grouped up again, I'll be blessed to have you guys.
Yeah.
Sick.
No, we all did really well. We did
Yeah,
really well.
everyone did really, really well.
Thank
Very
you
proud of
so much, guys. Have an
Thanks so much.
amazing day.
Take care.
Congratulations.